Su Chen immediately assumes his duties. To do so, he begins by changing into his captain's uniform. Su Chen doesn't just wear the uniform, he inhabits the rank. The same soldiers who were his enemies yesterday are now his subordinates, and they don't hesitate to compliment him. But there's no time for flattery. Leader Qin Man has issued a new mission, but before setting out on his mission, Su Chen sets the record straight. Good. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Su Chen. From now on, I'm your captain. Su Chen's leadership is clinical. After introducing himself, he makes it clear to his subordinates that he doesn't care who they are and that their names don't interest him. So he decides to give each of them a number as a name. This is a first. The three subordinates are in shock. They weren't expecting this at all. To fulfill his role as captain, Su Chen isn't content to rely solely on the men provided by Qin Man. He brings along a trusted member of his own group. He doesn't simply add a member of his group to his ranks. Instead, he promotes her above the others. He appoints Duan Ya as vice captain. Morning brings a false sense of peace to Liberty City. Near the residential neighborhood where the monster was killed, the ground itself appears scarred, and fragments of a red object linked to the monster are still visible. As part of their investigation, Yun Yun and the cat girl head to the scene. The cat girl picks up a piece of red residue from the ground. According to her, this should be a bone spike from last night's monster. Yun Yun is a little skeptical and asks her how she came to that conclusion. The answer is actually quite simple. As a beast folk, she is very sensitive to smells, and she is certain that what she holds between her fingernails still carries the scent of that monster. After hearing her explanation, Yun Yun's response shows that there is some tension between the two girls. Shh, you make it sound so real. Hurry up and pack it away and bring it back. Maybe we'll discover something. Su Chen, that big pervert, may believe you, but I don't. As for the cat girl, it doesn't matter whether Yun Yun believes her or not. But despite the bickering, they are a functioning unit, one that has caught the attention of the district's bottom feeders. Hey, am I seeing things? There are actually two cat girls here. These men see two defenseless girls and think they've hit the jackpot. Pleased with their find, they divided the spoils, one girl each. Both men can see the girl's beauty, but they don't sense their power. But that won't be long. Before they could get too close to the two girls, the cat girl jumps up in a flash and kicks one of the attackers with both feet. The cat girl's defense is as much a jab at Yun Yun as it is at the thugs. She clears the threat, but makes sure her rival feels the impact. Sending the two men in Yun Yun's direction seems to be a deliberate act, which irritates Yun Yun. You damn cat. Just, you wait. But the cat girl shows no concern for Yun Yun's frustration. On the contrary, she walks away without looking back. The two men thought they were dealing with two little beauties. They didn't expect to be hit. Bastard. That woman dared to kick me. Yun Yun doesn't do subtle. Infuriated by the cat girl's trick and the thug's audacity, she unleashes her full power. The red glow of anger in her eyes is reflected in her shadow. To these men, she isn't a girl anymore. She is a literal god of destruction, and she's looking for a vent for her frustration. You two idiots die. The cat girl has walked away, ignoring the chaos behind her. She enters a more crowded sector of the district, the pharmacy department. The pharmacy isn't a place of healing. It's a place of business. The guard's violence is a message to the crowd. If you can't pay the price of the cure, you don't have the right to breathe. The guard's violence and words catch the cat girl's attention. A burly guard apron kicks a frail man in the stomach. As the victim collapses, spitting blood, the guard begins a brutal, one-sided beating. While the man is on the ground, the guard strikes him violently. No money and you still want to buy medicine? Do you think this is a charity? Brings back a massive, killing blow, but his fist never connects. A small, slender hand, covered in delicate fur and tipped with sharp claws, snaps shut around his wrist. The momentum of the blow is stopped instantly. The burly guard's arm is locked in place. He pulls with all his might, his muscles bulging, but the cat girl's hand doesn't budge an inch. Unable to move, the guard engages in conversation. You. Who are you? The cat girl doesn't answer his question. Instead, she confronts him with his own actions. The one who deserves to die is you, bullying the weak in broad daylight. With a simple flick of her wrist, she sends the guard flying across the street. He lands with a thud against the wall of a building across from Yun Yun. The commotion has drawn out the management. A group of men is coming out of the pharmacy. Once outside, the first thing that catches their eye is the beast folk, the desperate people in lines suddenly scramble backward, creating a wide circle of empty space around the cat girl. One of the men, dressed differently from the others, steps forward. He doesn't look like a thug. He looks like a politician. He keeps his hands hidden behind his back. I am the steward of the pharmacy department. May I ask what the beast folk's purpose is for sneaking into Liberty City? Whispers of fear and confusion ripple through the audience. Where would beast folk even come from in Liberty City? Beast folk? I thought it was just cosplay. Yun sprints into the circle. She has returned to her normal height. In a moment of brilliant improvisation, she reaches up and rips off her own fake cat ear headband, showing she's human. Sorry, that's just my pet. We're not here to cause trouble. The pharmacy manager is perplexed. Yun doesn't leave any time for questions. She starts playing the merchant. Actually, we're here to make a deal. This adds yet another layer of confusion. A deal? What could our pharmacy department possibly trade with you? The pharmacy manager replies. Yun pulls out a tube filled with green liquid, then begins her speech. Do you know why I can make the beast folk my pet? It's all thanks to this secret formula that can control beast folk. You understand what it means to be able to control the beast folk, don't you? After seeing the green liquid, the cat girl wonders if it's really what she thinks it is. Yun uncorks the vial and splashes entire contents onto the cat girl. The cat girl flinches, her body beginning to tremble violently as the green liquid sizzles against her fur. The manager stands frozen, his mouth hanging open in shock. Yun's demonstration was a huge hit. The manager can't believe how quickly it took effect. No way. It really can control beast folk. The manager can already see the benefits if he manages to get his hands on the formula. Maybe it's some new mutated substance. If we can get our hands on that formula, it'll be a huge achievement. With the manager distracted by greed, Yun digs for the truth. Her expression hardens. She turns away from the manager and looks down at the beaten man on the ground. Hey, what are you doing here? Why are you buying medicine? She asks him. The man's confession reveals another secret. Anyone who eats Liberty City's food has to regularly buy medicine here. Otherwise, they won't be able to relieve themselves. But recently, many people at the mine have died mysteriously. The man doesn't dare go to work and hasn't had money to buy medicine for days. Yun's expression changes as she repeats the word. The mine? Somewhere in a certain mine. Speaking of the mine, Su Chen's first mission takes him straight there. Captain, the mission target is that very mine. The image of Liberty City is gradually shifting away from that of a safe haven for humanity. Between the curfew and the execution of monsters in the night, and the contrast between ordinary people who have to work themselves to the bone in the mines just to put food on the table, yet at the same time have to buy medicine to treat themselves because of the contaminated food in Liberty City. Every day brings a new revelation. To find out what's next, don't miss the next episode. This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Have a nice day.